Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to Focus Educators. Today we will see top 6 to 7 questions asked in multiple interviews for freshers as well as experienced personals. So, uh, as you know, this is a part of our comprehensive placement course, which we are uploading free of cost on our YouTube channel. So, do check it out. As part of that, we have 3 to 4 playlists. Like first one, you will be interview preparation playlist. You can check that out. Also, pseudocode playlist, so that you can crack the pseudocode questions. Also, we have logical programming playlist as well. There you can check the logical programming questions. And we have job opportunities playlist, which is very, very important, where we upload daily job openings so that you can apply for those jobs and get yourself easily placed. Okay, so do check them out. So now let us check our agenda. So the first question we'll check the what is the synchronization. So the first question arises is what is the synchronization, then why is a synchronization needed, okay, then how synchronization will be working, then what are the ways we can achieve synchronization, and what are the practical examples of the synchronizations. So in this video I'll show you the some of the real-time coding examples as well for the synchronization, what are the problems without the synchronization and how we can solve them. So that one also we'll check in this video. So let us dive into our video. So first question is, what is the synchronization, right? As I told you. Friends, maybe you must be aware about the multi-threading. Like what is the multi-threading? Means we are using different threads, or different users are accessing same area or operating on the same area in order to reduce our time. Like suppose all three are having different tasks. Okay, T1, T2, T3, and T4. But they need same shared resources. So we run them parallelly, right? Like in order to reduce our time consumption, right? Because if they have to run like T2 have to run after T1, then T3 after T2, and T4 after T3, then it will be much more time consuming, correct? So, but in this case, what will happen is if they are trying to access same area, suppose we have one bank account, which is suppose a shared account, okay. There are 4 users who are trying to access the same account at the same time. It might happen, right? One user might try to update the bank balance, one might be trying to check the bank balance, one might be trying to withdraw from the bank balance. Okay, so in that case, if there is inconsistency between them, like suppose in that case, updating must be happen, right? After that reading and after that withdrawal must happen, correct? So in that case, we will have our we'll want to see any data inconsistency problem, correct? So we'll see that in real-time coding example as well. So don't worry. Try to watch our entire video. So what is the synchronization by definition? Like it's a way to access the shared resource, control access of shared resource, right? In multi-threaded environment, as I explained you now. Okay. So what it will ensure? It will ensure that only one thread can access the shared resource, like variable, object, or any file or data. Okay. So at that time, it will prevent the race condition or inconsistent data. What is the race condition? Race condition means all three are trying to access at a particular time. It will incur the race condition, correct? And inconsistent data means if suppose it has updated the data and T2 while reading the data, it is getting earlier bank balance itself, then it is an inconsistent problem, right? So that will be resolved by synchronization. Okay. Okay. So why do we need it? Here we can see, right? As I have explained you earlier itself, but let's see. It is the data inconsistent problem and unpredictable behavior. Okay, what is the data inconsistency? Suppose two threads are updating a shared counter simultaneously or shared bank balance simultaneously. It may result in incorrect values, correct? But after unpredictable behavior, so without synchronization, if the execution order of the thread can vary, right? Leading to unpredictable results. I'll show you that in a real-time coding example in Eclipse IDE, so that you will get much more clarity how the unpredictable predictable behavior will be, and then inconsistency data will be. Okay, so what synchronization ensures? It will ensure thread shift access by locking. It is very, very important. Okay, I'll show you in upcoming slide that what is the locking. So for the limited access for the threads at a particular time. Okay. So let us check our next question. Next question will be how does synchronization works? Synchronization works. Here we can see two ways we will see like locks and monitors. What are the locks and monitors? Suppose every object in Java has an intrinsic lock or a monitor. Okay. So when thread enters in synchronized block or method, it acquires the lock on that particular object. Suppose, let me explain you. Suppose we have this one object as a, it has balance. Okay. Balance variable. Suppose T1 is trying to access it. T2 is trying to access it. T3 also trying to access it. Okay. So suppose T2 entered in this block first. We'll take this one is an synchronized block. Okay. Suppose T2 entered first, then what T2 will get? T2 will get the intrinsic lock of this object. Once T2 got the lock, okay, after T2 completes its operation and then releases lock, then it will release the lock after completing operation. After that only T1 or T3 will get the chance. Okay. So I hope you have got the idea about the locks. What is the locks? Okay. And you can stick like other threads must wait until the lock is released. After that, they can get a chance. Okay. Then thread ownership, you can say only the thread holding the lock can execute a synchronized code. As I explained you, right? So in this case, T2 was holding the locks. That's why it got the chance to execute it. Okay. After it releases the lock, then only next thread can execute the lock. They execute their operations. Okay. So I hope you have got the idea about the locks. Let us move to the next question. What are the ways to achieve the synchronization? Okay, so now as you have understood what is synchronization, how does it work, and why we need it, then you must be getting idea of confusion or getting question like how we can achieve that synchronization, as it is very useful. Correct. So first method will be synchronize the first. There are three ways how we can do it. The first will be synchronized method. For example, whatever variable we want to be accessed by only one thread or should be thread safe, we will get take it into the or whatever method we want to execute it or at least only once by each thread at a time. Then we'll take that one into synchronized method. Correct. As you can check over here, like only one thread can execute this method on the object at a time. Okay. So only one thread can execute it. So it will avoid race condition and unpredictable behavior. Correct. So let us check our next method or next way how we can do it. Another way is we can use the synchronized block. What is the synchronized block? For example, inside method as well, suppose there is increment method, but only counter increment logic we want in the to be executed by only one thread, but other logics can be executed by other threads. Okay, so in that case we do not want other threads to wait unnecessarily, so it will reduce our performance. Correct. So what we will do is we'll take this one part only in the synchronized block. We have to use this keyword. Okay, always remember that, because it will get then only log for this much part of the particular method. Okay, so it will reduce our performance problems. Okay, so I have got you have got idea what is the advantages of synchronized block over synchronized methods. Then we can check static synchronize. Okay, then the synchronized static method or blocks and locking the class objects. For example, you can see over here. Okay, critical section for the static data we can take under the synchronized. Okay, so now let us check the real-time coding examples. The first one is without synchronization. You can check out. Let me quickly explain on this one, and then I will show you in the IDE by executing it. Okay, so where you can see we have taken the account bank account example. Here initially we have assigned 1,000 rupees to the bank balance. Okay, then we have used one withdraw method. We are passing the amount to be withdrawn from the method. Here you can see, first of all, we are checking if the balance is greater than amount, then only we have to enter. Okay. If balance is not greater than amount, then we have to else show the insufficient amount. Suppose balance is 200 and we are trying to withdraw 10,000, then it should go to the insufficient funds. Now, let us check what we are doing here is we are taking the current thread. Current thread, what we are current thread is getting, we are getting uh, thread class in current thread, and what is the name of the current thread? Then what we are doing? We are withdrawing the money. Right? What we are doing? We are minusing that balance and assigning again to the balance by amount. Okay. So now, and it will show the remaining balance, whatever it could be, right? After subtracting that amount, whatever we are withdrawing. Now, let us check the main class. Here we can see we have created one object for our account, and now we have taken two threads, T1 and T2. So new thread. Okay, so what it is doing? It is we are executing the withdraw method on the account, correct? You can see over here, right? With the name thread 1. Here also we have given the name thread 2. Okay. So now here you can see we have started T1 and T2. So here what will happen is both threads will get try to get the lock and try to execute it, right? So it will lead to the incorrect deductions. I will show you that incorrect deduction in the uh, ID. Okay, by executing this code. So you will get much more clarity. Now let me quickly go through. With the synchronization, you can check. We have used synchronize method or synchronize keyword on the withdraw method. Okay, so in this case, we will avoid this problem, and if any thread can get a chance. Okay, so if T1 gets the chance, then T1 will have hold the lock. After T2 completes its execution, then T2 will get the chance. Now, let us jump into our Eclipse IDE, and I will show you in the real-time examples. Okay, let me show you before without. Okay, for your convenience, I have written code so we can avoid the unnecessary wastage of the time. You can check here, right? Whatever I explain you, like we have created two threads and one account where you're drawing 800 and 800. Okay, so now withdraw method we haven't taken in the synchronize block. Okay, so let us check without synchronize what happens. Okay, here you can see, right? We are getting unpredictable, right? In this case, as thread 2 was trying to withdraw 800, suppose after first iteration, uh, once thread 1 executed, remaining balance was 200, correct? But at the time, thread 2 should not go into this logic only, right? It should directly throw out of this and it should show insufficient funds, correct? So, but as we haven't used synchronized block and there is a inconsistency and unpredictability, I hope you have got the idea like about unpredictability I explained you earlier, right? We have got the minus 600, but predicted output should be here. It should we should get insufficient funds as a output, correct? So now let me show you what happens with the main with the synchronous block. Here you can see we have used synchronized keyword, correct? Now let me quickly try to run this example. Here you can see, right? It is a predicted output only. Okay, as thread one got the chance, it withdrawed 800 rupees, and the remaining balance was 200. So after thread two was trying to execute it, what happened? What happened? It thrown it out because balance was less than the amount it is trying to withdraw. You can check out what is the amount it is trying to withdraw. Okay, let me make it as 100, so you will get idea. Now suppose T1 got the chance and T2 is waiting for it. Then after withdrawing 800 from the 1000, then we'll have 200, correct? So in this case, our both threads should be executed, correct? Which is predictable output. Let us see what we will get. Here you can see, right? After thread 1 withdrawed, we had 200 rupees. After then thread 2 got the chance and it withdrawed 100 rupees, correct? After withdrawal, remaining balance was 100 rupees again, correct? So let me try to make it as a 150 as well. So in this case, both threads should be executed. Here you can see, correct? The remaining balance is 50 now. I hope you have got the idea about it. So if you like the video, do considering subscribing it and liking this video. And also share it with your friends. And if you want to prepare for other interview question, then check out our interview preparation playlist, logical programming playlist, also pseudocode playlist, and job opportunities playlist is must for you so that you can get alerts from different jobs and you can apply for them very easily. So do let me know if you want me to make a video on any other video topics. And thanks for watching. Happy coding. I'll see you.